Currently it says I have 7 concurrent viewers.
What's his name again? Vincent? Craig.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Can we put a tablecloth under the monitor?
Yeah, Joey, help lift that TV up so we can. Okay. So it is live. You still have the mic on, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you.
Would you be interested in having a copy of the full?
So we have to
Sure.
see how it looks together.
Couldn't hurt. Thank you.
Do you have my USB,
Yes,
Kelly?
I'll print another copy of this. Yes.
Somewhere. Okay, Kelly.
Are you going to give it more of a?
Change moment.
Yeah. I put the blazer on, but it's so hot.
Are you going to give it more of the welcome to the 2025? Or are you going to give it more of the welcome to the 2025 Farm Robotics Challenge? Which one are you going for?
My cue is deep breath on the exhale, not at the hello and welcome.
But you also have to do it. You also have to. You have to do it on the inhale too. You got to do it on the inhale, man.
It should say final version.
Oh, final version.
Am I sending audio?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Hot mic moment.
Delete the other one so there's no mix-up.
Yeah.
all right. It sounds really good. Okay.
It's like that bit with Tenacious D where he's talking about singing in. Have you ever heard the Tenacious D album?
The first one, like
Years ago.
25 years ago.
Yeah, you remember that where he's talking about singing in? Come on, Kyle! I've invented something new!
Okay. So right now we are on air. They are seeing that.
Okay. And then,
Yeah, I'll take this on.
got it, all right.
Thank
You,
you.
Conversation.
it should be off now.
No.
Still clearing it out.
Oh yeah. Everything.
Hello. Hello, hello.
All right, just give me a thumbs up. Hello and welcome to the 2025 Farm Robotics Challenge Awards Ceremony. I'm Kelly Scott, and it's been a pleasure for me to serve as the competition director. This year's challenge began at the beginning of the year, and it's truly felt like a marathon distance at a sprinter's pace. Every participant has shown just remarkable dedication and perseverance, and each of you deserves recognition for reaching the finish line, which is right here, right now. So we have an exciting program ahead to celebrate your achievements. As you'll see in the upcoming presentation, our participants have truly embodied the spirit of the competition. Without further ado, it's my sincere honor to introduce today's MC
This year, the
for the
Farm
ceremony.
Robotics Challenge brought together innovators from across the
Dr.
globe,
Glenda Humiston
uniting
is
students,
a
educators,
powerhouse
and
in
industry
sustainable
partners to tackle
agriculture and
agriculture's
rural
toughest problems
innovation.
with cutting-edge
Currently serving as
technology.
Vice President of
From
UC Ag and Natural
reforestation to crop
Resources,
monitoring,
overseeing
from
research and
automating heavy
extension
lifting to
activities
protecting
across
harvests,
California.
the 2025
Raised on a
participants
Colorado
have
cattle ranch
reimagined
and
what's
shaped by early
possible on the
4-H
farm.
experiences, she's dedicated her career to bridging agriculture, environment,
Meet Johnny
and economic development. From the Peace Corps in Tunisia to bringing rural prosperity across the American West. Her career is defined by relentless advocacy for triple bottom line, people, planet, and prosperity, making her a dynamic leader shaping the future of California's working landscapes. So Glenda, welcome to the stage. We are thrilled to have you here today.
Thank you. It is truly exciting to be here today. I want to talk about why it is so important that we are here today and important for students to participate in the Farm Robotics Challenge. This competition, which is in its third year, is about shaping the future of farming, technology, and environmental stewardship. The challenge gives students a unique opportunity to address, oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. The challenge gives students a unique opportunity to address some of the most pressing issues facing farming today, from labor shortages to crop monitoring and wildlife management. The problems tackled in this competition are real, urgent, and impactful. These are not abstract engineering exercises. They are solutions that can make a tangible difference for farmers and the environment. Participating in this challenge means working at the intersection of robotics, computer science, agriculture, and environmental science. Students learn to integrate hardware and software, collaborate with farmers, and adapt their designs to real-world constraints like weather, terrain, and cost. They gain hands-on experience in everything from CAD design and 3D printing to machine learning and autonomous navigation. This multidisciplinary approach not only builds technical expertise, but also fosters critical thinking, creativity, and teamwork, skills that are essential in any career. The innovation, sorry, we're having a little bit about who's pushing which button here, so sorry about that. The innovations developed through the challenge have the potential to transform agriculture. By incorporating AI and automation, student teams create solutions that optimize resource use and minimize environmental impacts, driving new standards and benchmarks for sustainable agriculture. Perhaps more importantly, the challenge empowers students to become leaders and innovators. By working closely with farmers, industry mentors, and each other, students see firsthand how ideas can have a real-world impact. They learn to navigate setbacks, iterate on their designs, and communicate these results. This competitive environment encourages resilience, curiosity, and a growth mindset. Many teams report that their partners are eager to contribute, continue collaborating, and some projects have clear commercial potential, offering students a pathway from the classroom to entrepreneurship or research. Finally, The technologies developed in this challenge do more than increase efficiency. They promote environmental stewardship and social responsibility. By assisting farm workers with difficult or repetitive tasks, improving crop yields, and enabling conservation, these projects help advance and protect our delicate food system. They also serve as powerful platforms for STEM education, inspiring both participants and their communities to engage with the challenges and opportunities of modern farming. In summary, the Farm Robotics Challenge is more than a competition. It is a catalyst for innovation, education, and positive change. By participating, students are building a better future for agriculture and the planet. I applaud each and every student that has participated in this opportunity. You are our future, and we need you to rise up to make a difference. Let's go ahead and roll a video to show you what I'm talking about.
This year, the Farm Robotics Challenge brought together innovators from across the globe, uniting students, educators, and industry partners to tackle agriculture's toughest problems with cutting-edge technology. From reforestation to crop monitoring, from automating heavy lifting to protecting harvests, the 2025 participants have reimagined what's possible on the farm. Meet Johnny B. Root, a reforestation robot designed by Carnegie Mellon University. Johnny autonomously plants tree seedlings. With advanced navigation, AI-driven forest planning, and precision planting, Johnny helps restore ecosystems, sequester carbon, and bring new life to neglected lands. This technology not only tackles climate change, but makes reforestation accessible and efficient for more farmers than ever before. Warwick Harvest, a team from the University of Warwick, addressed critical issues faced by UK farmers, including labor shortages due to an aging workforce, decreased seasonal labor availability, and the high cost and environmental impact of traditional heavy machinery. The Warwick Harvest robot aims to protect an affordable, efficient, and environmentally conscious solution for spring onion harvesting. The University of Hawaii at Manoa Team AINA has developed an integrated system to address critical challenges in pineapple harvesting in Hawaii. The system's ability to combine automated bloom detection with 3D reconstruction offers a unique and potentially impactful solution for improving yield management, labor efficiency, and overall sustainability in tropical fruit agriculture. Hartnell College's Iron Claw Robotics team developed an autonomous artichoke crop monitoring system mounted with advanced cameras and integrated with machine learning software. Their robot streamlines field inspections, improves yield predictions, and paves the way for smarter, data-driven farming. And at the University of Minnesota, the Farm Guard team created an autonomous drone system that detects and deters deer, protecting crops from wildlife damage. Their drone uses AI-powered vision, energy-efficient path planning, and reinforcement learning to adapt in real time, offering a cost-effective solution for small and mid-sized farms facing wildlife threats. This is a sampling of the 22 teams that competed in the challenge. These projects are more than technological achievements, they're a glimpse into the future of agriculture. By bringing robotics to the farm, the 2025 Farm Robotics Challenge participants are making agriculture more sustainable, efficient, and resilient. They're not just building robots, they're building solutions that will shape the future of food, the environment, and our communities.
Unlocking new possibilities for how we grow, process, and deliver food. With that in mind, I am delighted to introduce Steve Brown, Associate Director of the AI Institute for Next Generation Food Systems. We're honored to have APHIS co-hosting the challenge, and Steve is here today to share insights on the Institute's pioneering work and the role of AI in shaping the future of food.
Thanks, Glenda. And by the way, for that last group we saw in the video, can you get it applied to wild turkeys? Hi, everybody. As Glenda mentioned, AI really is unlocking the new territory for how we grow, process, and deliver food. APHIS is a USDA-funded institute that was established to do some of the heavy lifting that universities excel at. We've been partnering with UC during this journey. We look at opportunities to leverage AI at various points in the food system that one day can pay off in many ways. Here's just a few, taken in order from seed to fork. Taking a look at this diagram from the upper right here, we've shown how you can more quickly breed crops that optimize important traits such as nutrition and resistance to water stress. We use generative AI to visualize what a seedling plant will look like as it grows. We use machine vision to identify precision modification of inputs and to predict crop yield based on hyperspectral imagery. We are finding ways to use LLMs to identify pathogens during food processing so there are fewer recalls and illnesses. We have built LLMs that map the molecules that you don't see in food, what we call the nutritional dark matter, to health effects, which can connect you one day to precision, personalized nutrition. Along the way, we funded hackathons and summer stipends to reach out to you, the important future workforce that will be working with these advancements. APHIS is excited to be part of this challenge. I'll hand it back to Glenda now.
Thank you, Steve. That's great. We know the anticipation is building, and you're all eager to hear this year's winners. But before we reveal the results, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the generous support of our sponsors. We have shown their contributions have made today's awards and prizes possible, and we're truly grateful for their partnership. We're fortunate to have a strong community of partners, including F3 Innovate, Farm NG, Western Growers, Beck's Hybrids, Taylor Farms, Google.org, the California Tomato Research Institute, LINAC, and Plug and Play. In addition, we extend our gratitude to the panel of judges who faced an especially challenging task this year. We deeply appreciate the time, expertise, and dedication these distinguished professionals devoted, despite their demanding schedules, to reviewing, evaluating, and selecting the winners of this competition. Thank you, Zach, Brad, Tim, Sean, Grant, Priscilla, Mark, and John. In February, the competition began with 35 universities representing 39 separate teams, submitting their project proposals to the competition. By the project deadline at the end of April, the field had narrowed to 20 universities and colleges and one courageous high school, together forming this year's cohort of 22 project teams. I'd like to recognize that we have quite a mix here, from public research universities to state schools, private institutions, and community colleges. The teams truly do represent the breadth of higher education. This afternoon, we're excited to recognize 6 of these outstanding teams for their exceptional achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. We're excited to award over $50,000 in prizes and awards, celebrating the incredible dedication, innovation, and creativity you've invested in your projects this year. Your hard work truly deserves this recognition. Congratulations to everyone. We're going to kick this off with our Judges' Choice Impact Awards. We have 2 awards to present. Each award is $2,500 cash prize. These awards were selected at the discretion of our expert judging panel. These honors recognize exceptional projects that stand out for their creativity, impact, and overall excellence and execution. Thank you to Google.org for sponsoring these awards. Let's learn a little bit about this project.
The majority of corn grown in the United States is from hybrid seeds. Like most plants, corn has both male and female reproductive parts, so one species is typically designated a male, while the other is designated a female. Normally, rows of crops are planted, and they typically alternate 4 female rows to 1 male row. To prevent the females from pollinating itself and reducing the yield of hybrid seeds, the male reproductive organ, also known as the tassel, is removed from the female plant. Normally, a large machine will come and cut these tassels, but around 10 to 15% of the tassels will be missed. At this point, agricultural workers walk through the rows and will pull any remaining tassels. However, this operation is very costly and time-consuming, so our system, which consists of a low-cost drone, is designed to detect remaining tassels and report their locations in order to reduce searching times and the cost of labor. Raspberry Pi AI camera, which captured images of tassels and kept track of their GPS coordinates for the farmer. Along with the drone, an object detection model finds how many tassels are at any given location and geotags this information with the GPS coordinates. Then, on a ground laptop, a user interface allows the end user to take the collected data from the Raspberry Pi and create a heat map of the tassel locations. Feedback from our ag partners was positive, and they expressed interest in this new technology and the productivity benefits it would bring. Additionally, calculations showed that the total cost of our system is only 1.4% of what might be spent on labor costs over 2 growing seasons. To recap, the No More Tassel Hassle utilizes a drone and camera to capture bird's eye view images of cornfields, and an object detection model to find how many tassels are at each location. Finally, this data is visualized to the farmer, allowing for more productive workers and specific targeting of hotspots.
Congratulations. Congratulations to the PERT UAS team from Purdue University. I believe we have someone on the Zoom to chat with us. Now, we will award the second Judge's Choice Award. And we've got a video for this team as well.
Our project focuses on a critical agricultural challenge, monitoring saltwater intrusion, especially in coastal farms during off and in seasons. Accurate and frequent monitoring of soil salinity and moisture is vital for maintaining healthy crops, profit and loss management, and reducing the impact of saltwater intrusion. Yet, it is often difficult for many farms due to labor shortages, limited resources, and inefficient traditional methods. To tackle this, our team has developed an innovative system where a drone equipped with a gamma-ray sensor for mapping spatial variability in soil properties across fields, allowing us to divide the farm into precise management zones. Then, our autonomous robot uses a modular actuator to deploy and retrieve soil moisture sensors at optimal locations within these zones, ensuring quick, accurate, and repeatable sampling without manual effort. Our compact, affordable solution helps smaller farms improve their agriculture practices, boost yields, prevent losses, and support sustainable farming. This sensor measures soil radioactivity, specifically detecting radionuclides such as potassium, uranium, and thorium. We processed the drone's spectral data using Gammon software to stabilize, average and convert the gamma-ray spectra into accurate nuclide concentrations, creating detailed, continuous maps of radionuclide distribution across the farmland. These maps allowed us to define precise management zones and determine optimal sampling locations for our ground-based system, the Amiga farming vehicle. Equipped with TDR soil sensors, this autonomous vehicle gathered detailed data on soil moisture, electrical conductivity, and temperature. To validate our gamma-ray measurements, we spatially aligned ground-based TDR data with drone-derived gamma-ray readings using QGIS. This integrated approach enabled us to generate accurate, comprehensive soil property maps. Using the sample points from the drone data as input, we developed an autonomous navigation system for the Amiga land robot to ensure efficient field coverage. Using GPS localization, the robot accurately determines its position and heading, converting coordinates for seamless path planning. Optimal routes are generated in both zigzag and shortest path patterns, allowing for complete and efficient field coverage. These routes are refined for smooth, consistent robot movement. The robot's control system, powered by PID controllers, adjusts speed and heading in real time, keeping it on course with stability and precision. As the robot navigates, it stops at designated points where the actuator-driven soil sensor collects key data. The sensor inserts probes into the ground to measure moisture, conductivity, and temperature. The system consistently gathered accurate, georeferenced soil data, aligning precisely with the drone's mapped zones and enhancing targeted field management. In summary, combining the drone-based gamma-ray sensing with autonomous soil monitoring offers a powerful, cost-effective solution for precision agriculture.
Congratulations. The Salty Blue Hens from the University of Delaware. Quite a great name. Please join us on screen for a few comments. We're excited to announce that in addition to their cash prizes, all upcoming award recipients will also receive a $2,500 travel stipend to support their attendance at FIRA USA 2025 conference this October. FIRA is North America's leading tech event, bringing together industry innovators, live demonstrations, and fantastic networking to networking opportunities focused on the latest advances in robotics and technology. This year, it will take place in Woodland, California, October 21st through the 23rd. Next, our next award goes to our Excellence in Small Farms Technology. This $5,000 award is presented to the team that most effectively addressed the challenges faced by smallholder farmers, delivering an innovative solution tailored to their distinct needs and circumstances. Let's see what they came up with.
Our project aimed to utilize an integrated system designed for autonomous deer deterrence using a UAV, or unmanned aerial vehicle.
Well, the problem we're trying to solve is how to keep deer from eating our produce. We're a CSA, a community-supported agriculture farm. And what we've seen over the past 20 years is that the increase in deer pressure has been eating a lot more of our produce than we had in the early days of our farm. Last year, I estimated we lost probably about 30% of our crop to deer eating it. We're talking about $30,000 or more, depending on what crop it is that they're eating. It's not just the financial hit, though. It becomes very frustrating that you put in all this effort only to see a deer come and take one bite out of it and move on, and then it becomes worthless.
We split into 3 teams. We have the computer vision team, then we had the path planning team, then there's the hardware team. So what we focused on was setting up a 2-dimensional problem and mapping Chris's farm, like the layout. So basically we wanted to create a coverage path so that the drone could search for deer around the whole farm in an energy efficient way. Prior research shows what contributes to energy efficiency is not only distance, but also like rotation of the drone. We try to make it in a fuel efficient way, but we also use an algorithm that produces random looking paths using ant colony optimization. Since deer get habituated to things pretty quickly and they might stop fearing it, we can reduce the predictability by using this algorithm that creates new random paths every time.
So what we did was develop an algorithm that builds off on an existing model that we have, which is called as YOLO. We are using that model to solve our objective, which is deterrence of the deer. And how do we get the deterrence of the deer is by scaring it. To scare it, we need to know where it is. So we are searching for it. And that searching part is what me and my team have developed. We are also testing this in a high-fidelity simulation software called as Unreal Engine, which creates a replica of this entire farm on that system so that we can test all our algorithms that we have made. So we test that out first on the high-fidelity simulation, and then we test it out in the real world so that we can mitigate the number of crashes and stuff like that.
Our hardware team equipped the drones with speakers and lights to deliver stimuli intended to scare away deer. Additionally, they designed an autonomous charging station that utilized a QR code scanner for precise landing, which was tested in simulation. The 3 metrics to assess the performance of our drone were deer detection success, deer deterrence stimuli effectiveness, and planned path success rate. To evaluate planned path success, we compared our ant colony optimization algorithm to a standard coverage path planning method known as the back and forth algorithm. Our approach reduced energy usage by up to 12% in dual drone scenarios and about 5% in single drone ones.
Congratulations! Congratulations to Team Farm Guard from the University of Minnesota. Please join us on Zoom to talk about your project.
Okay, yeah, so we are very excited winning this award. Of course, we didn't expect it, and so it's always a pleasure. I think, for me, this has been an incredible learning opportunity for everybody. And I'm really thankful for the competition. So what did we learn? Well, we learned about deer. We don't know much about and how damaging they could be. So that was good. We learned to build this. We built the 2 drones. We built the station where the drones lands and recharge. So a lot of hardware and software. But I think also there's one important thing. So we really learn to work as a team. It's a very large team. Not everybody had worked together before. And somehow, by magic, all the students figure out who are going to be the leaders of the different groups. And everybody delivered a lot. And to me, learning how to work as a team is a long-term learning opportunities everybody got. Hopefully, again, it's something that people will remember forever for their life. So thank you for the competition and thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Next, we present the Award for Excellence in Regenerative Agriculture. This $5,000 award recognizes the team that has demonstrated outstanding commitment to environmental sustainability with a special emphasis on advancing overall ecosystem health and function. Thank you to Taylor Farms for sponsoring this award.
Forests absorb about 2.6 trillion kilograms of carbon dioxide each year. That's 1/3 of all the CO2 released by burning fossil fuels. And by restoring Earth's natural forest land, we can absorb an additional 1 trillion tons just by planting trees. Of course, trees have other benefits besides carbon sequestration. They reduce soil erosion around the farm, clean pollutants from water, and if planted properly, they can increase crop yields by 10 to 20% long term. Agroforestry, the combination of farms and trees, can deliver big gains for farmers. Trees can be added to unproductive corners of the farm, spreading the ecological and agricultural benefits to the rest of the land. So what's the catch? Reforestation has 3 main challenges. First, it's expensive to plant trees, especially at a farm scale. Second, each tree must be planted by hand, even in the case of mechanized tree planters. And finally, even if the labor is free, you still need to manage the ecological complexity of forests. Simply planting trees isn't enough if you want to get the full benefits of reforestation. A good system needs to consider different species, spacing, and climate conditions. We present Johnny, a robotic reforestation companion that addresses the reforestation problem from both ends. At a high level, it includes forest planning tools that allow it to generate feasible, ecologically robust planting plans using machine learning. At a low level, Johnny can use its powerful auger and precise arm to drill and place seedlings in the field all on its own without the help from a farmer. Johnny uses an internal forest growth simulation model that predicts total carbon over years or even decades, accounting for local climate and light competition. It uses this simulation to learn the best place to plant each seedling in the real world, using a reinforcement learning model. First and foremost, we designed Johnny with our users, farmers, in mind. That led us to develop important safety features like a LiDAR-based obstacle detector and a vision-based person detector. These perception features allow Johnny to safely stop when it sees someone in front of it. Early in our project, we developed a custom simulator called EcoSim using the Unity game engine. EcoSim connects to our core software, our web-based interface, and our real-world hardware interfaces, allowing us to safely and efficiently test navigation in a lab. Johnny represents an agroforestry robot that can reduce the costs and effort of reforestation, all while designing the best forest possible. With Johnny, farmers can sequester carbon, boost biodiversity, improve soil health, and leverage agroforestry techniques to both support their crops and move toward a greener farming future.
Congratulations to Appleseed Labs from Carnegie Mellon University. Please join us online for a few comments.
Hi, everybody. This is really exciting on my name and the name of all the members of the team. We want to say thank you to the organizers of this incredible challenge and the judge, of course, for this award. It is exciting to see that something that was born as an idea of roboticists and students interested in ecology and sustainability came true, and now is recognized with this award. I would like to make a shout out to the team members, Will, who was in charge of manipulation and the planting plan, Ken and Alex for the mechanical and structural work, Joyce for the path planning, Kimen for safety, and Rohan, who was in charge of the controller. Also, we would like to thank you to Carnegie Mellon University and Cantor Lab for all the resources that they gave us and for being places where students can create robots that have a real impact in the society. And also thanks to our AG advisor, Michael Doucet, and Becky Mumao from Moser Nurseries. The insights were really helpful during the development of the project. And also thank you to the sponsors of the competition, especially to LINAC, which sent us the linear actuator that allow us to drill the hole for planting.
We're going to pause here for just a second to recognize that the next 2 winners will each receive not only a cash prize, a travel stipend to attend FIRA USA, but an exclusive invitation to pitch their project at the upcoming Plug and Play Summit events, which is a very exciting opportunity. In essence, these teams have just been drafted to the big leagues. Thank you to Plug and Play for offering this exceptional opportunity and for opening doors to a global network of mentors, partners, and resources that will help accelerate their journey. Our challenge this year included 2 categories, air and land, giving teams the option to use either a drone or the FarmNG Amiga robot as the base platforms for their designs. Our participants themselves created a 3rd category in that some teams chose to go above and beyond and use both, as you've already seen examples of. I guess we really shouldn't be surprised at that, given that we really are dealing with some overachievers here. This $10,000 award, Excellence in Productivity, is the grand prize in the air category. Thank you to F3 Innovate for sponsoring this award.
A robot and drone duo designed to improve labor efficiency and optimize harvesting operations. To better understand the real-world challenges faced by farmers, Team INA partnered with local farm Dole Plantation, gaining valuable insights to guide our design and software.
We started back in 1906. James Dole was the first guy came here to commercialize pineapple, and we've been here ever since. This is always recognized as the birth of pineapple is here in Hawaii.
The industry really needs to know how many fruit are going to be available, what the size is, and how uniform is the flowering within a given block. So here we have a block, and it's about 3 or 4 acres. It can be up to 5, and they harvest about 10 acres a week. But what they want to know is, if you look at the fruit here, you can see different sizes. We would like to be able to predict that. We'd also like to be able to predict how uniform the flowering was. So if we can tell the percentage uniformity of flowering is within a week of each other, and what is the projected size of the fruit, this would be able to them to manage the operations in this field and also the marketing of the fruit.
To address these challenges, we developed a robot capable of traversing pineapple fields and calculating the volume of pineapples through 3D reconstruction. To complement this, a drone identifies flowered pineapples to optimize harvesting time. Together, these technologies reduce labor demands while enhancing harvesting efficiency.
The 3D reconstruction pipeline, we input the robot footage into CoMap to get the dense reconstruction. We then import the dense reconstruction into MeshLab for mesh processing to isolate the pineapple body. We then compute the convex hull of the pineapple body and use geometric measures to get the final volume.
Once we have our stitched image as shown here, we can begin by running our object detection model for pineapples from RoboFlow, which should give us an output like this. Bounding boxes are then drawn over, and a count statistic is assigned to each box based on how many pineapples were detected in that box. Taking boxes which contain only the pineapple field, we can now use the count data to produce a statistical measure of our model's performance. We can use metrics such as the root mean squared error and use the mean and standard deviation of every box.
From computer vision and robotic perceptions perspective, I feel the student has done an excellent job building a intelligent computer vision-based system that can take in the imagery input from the drone data as well as the land robot data and quantitatively answer some of the key questions that pineapple farmers are interested in, such as the flowering rate, as well as the fruit size, can be easily be scaled up to other different crops or to other different farms.
Congratulations to Team AINA from the University of Hawaii, Manoa. Please join us on Zoom for a few comments.
Thank you so much. I just want to say that I'm super proud of our amazing student team who brought curiosity, creativity, and a lot of late night and early morning into this challenge. This award is really a reflection of their hard work and collaboration. I feel very lucky to have the chance to guide such a passionate group. And thank you so much to the organizers and the mentors. We learned so much along the way from this experience. Let's continue the work to build a smarter and more sustainable future in agriculture through the innovations in AI and robotics. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
It's my honor to present our final award by welcoming Leanne Gluck from Farm NG up to the podium. I want to extend special thanks to Farm NG, whose role as our technology advisor has been instrumental, our technology partner. This event began and has grown into a global showcase because of the strength of our partnership and Farm NG's commitment to innovation and collaboration.
Hi, everyone. It's been an honor to collaborate with UCNR and APHIS as the technology partner for the Farm Robotics Challenge over the past 3 years. At Farm NG, we are really committed to advancing both education and innovation in the agriculture technology space. And we have been so inspired by the ingenuity, by the technical sophistication, and by the passion of the student teams participating in this challenge. So thank you to everyone who participated this year. You guys are truly shaping the future of our food systems, and you really are leveraging technology to unlock new management practices to support both small and large farmers alike. As you've seen, the Amiga is this modular electric field rover, and it's more than just a robot. It's more than just a mobility system. It's a launch pad for innovation. And remember that term, launchpad for innovation, because it's a hint to the winner. We've heard from developers and entrepreneurs that the Amiga really is a shovel-ready system that they can build on top of and help them get to market quickly. And so that's why this year we were really proud to co-launch the Innovation Award with our partners at Western Growers and with support from Plug and Play. The award is really designed to support teams building solutions with commercial potential and technologies that not only solve challenges, but that also unlock new applications and new markets. So to help those teams with not only technical support and award money, but with this additional introductions to industry and to capital to see where they might take their ideas next. So to that end, the judges call this award a polished, high-impact solution ready for on-farm use, and excited to see where this is being adopted. Other judges' comments were great use case, and we see some high commercial potential with this solution. Fantastic job with this project. I look forward to a completely autonomous system. Their comments and their selection of this winner also really signals a shift from isolated tools to interoperable ecosystems, which is really opening up a new class of farm operations that are mobile, that are smart, and adaptable. So drum roll, please, and join me in congratulating the winners of this year's Innovation Award.
Our focus within the Farm Robotics Challenge is on designing and implementing a robotic platform to support spray drone applications, a real need in the field of specialty crops. This project was designed with small farmers in mind as well as experimental research fields, addressing common challenges such as carrying sprayer components and products in addition to eliminating miscalculations. Notably, the platform is designed not only to transport a water tank, chemicals, generators, a mixer, and a drone, but also to prepare the application mixture, all with a simple click in a mobile app.
A lot of great things about this. And the app that runs this has been developed here at UGA and is extremely easy to use.
Let's first discuss the platform. It includes a water tank, 3 chemical reservoirs, a mixer, and 2 generators for drone battery charging. Water and chemicals are delivered to the mixer tank via independent pumps. The mixer tank features a pump that extracts water through suction and recirculates it back into the tank, ensuring thorough mixing. This system is also integrated into the drone filling process. Once the application mixture is ready, the user simply fits the nozzle into the drone tank and pulls the trigger. A solenoid valve system then automatically stops the mixing process and transfers the application mixture to the drone tanks and vice versa, streamlining the entire operation. Now, let's explain how the system works. Our goal was to develop a user-friendly tool to facilitate adoption by farmers. To achieve this, we created a mobile app that controls the entire system. Users input information such as the field area, desired application rate, and up to 3 chemicals can be used simultaneously. The app then calculates the total number of tanks required for the field and the total amount of chemicals needed. Once the area, application rate, and chemicals are set, the system can be turned on to begin preparing the application mixture. Beyond performance, the system offers significant contributions to sustainability. Socially, it reduces human exposure to hazardous chemicals, enhances workplace safety and health, and promotes user confidence through error-free calculations. Environmentally, it minimizes chemical waste and contamination, supports cleaner disposal practices, and contributes to sustainable chemical use. Economically, it lowers costs from chemical overuse and waste, increases operational efficiency and precision, and reduces expenses related to health and environmental impacts. This innovative strategy saves time, labor, and guesswork. It not only empowers small-scale growers to adopt precision agriculture technologies in a practical and sustainable way, but also aligns with the principles of regenerative agriculture.
Hello. Thank you, everybody. My whole team is here. The guys, Enya, Mateos, and João, they could not be here today, but Lucas, Marcelo, Gerani, Victor, and Regmar, these guys worked hard during the past 3 to 4 months, in this project to make it work. This platform was really made thinking on growers and small growers mainly, and research units for spraying drone operations. And we really would like to thank you also, Best Way Ag and MagnoJet for their support on the development process of this platform. Everything was, believe me, it was being made thinking on the needs of those growers. So all the effort that these guys put here, it was right now worth it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And congratulations to the University of Georgia. What an amazing innovation they've come up with there. I mean, truly, truly amazing. $20,000 as well as FIRA and the opportunity to do plug and play. So, congratulations to all the winners that participated in this year's challenge. Before we let you go, we do have a couple of quick closing comments. In particular, we will be announcing details about participation in the 2025-26 Farm Robotics Challenge shortly. Stay tuned to our announcements and website for more details on the kickoff this August. In addition to the college level competition, we're thrilled to announce that we will be hosting a high school, middle school level track for our younger innovators. We'd like to acknowledge Davis Senior High School and the Mark Richardson Career Technical Education Center and Agricultural Farm for completing our pilot program this year. That was our brave high school team. Again, updates will be coming soon to our website. Stay tuned. In conclusion, I would like to thank our sponsors again, and thank you to all the staff and vendors that were involved in producing this event, especially Craig and Joey at Mudville Media, Ethan and Fong, and the rest of the UC A&R support teams for their role in today's event. We couldn't have done it without them. Thank you all. And we'll see you next year.